today. From Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee.
Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. They're led out by their quarterback in his 7th season now from Eastern Illinois. It's Jimmy Garoppolo.
And I'll bet right now it's just one thought in his mind.
Win the game. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. He played pretty well. I mean, he didn't turn over the ball in terms of interceptions,
no,
right?
2 touchdown passes last week.
2 touchdown passes, but when your team doesn't win, that's just hollow. And the best quarterbacks don't care about anything but whether or not their team won.
Will Dissly, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
It's a first down on a gain of 10. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 35.
Looking to throw on second down. Garoppolo. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Rashawn Gary. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Intended for Christian McCaffrey.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. And they'll be led out by the all-time leader in terms of passing yards in NFL history, their 41-year-old quarterback, Drew Brees. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. A look at the numbers for Doyle from a week ago. 7 catches, 67 yards.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
This is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
On 1st down, Brees. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Brees. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. And that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So first possession, 4th and short. Field goal's no gimme from here. What do you think about going for it?
I'm not just thinking about it. I'm signaling go for it. Let's get this, all right? Yeah, look, you're right. You know, the field goal's there, but it's not a chip shot. My big thing is opening drive. You're trying to establish momentum. Let's not stall it ourselves. Let's go get this first down and then continue on downfield and try and get a touchdown.
Like your confidence.
Yeah, why not? Let's go.
So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. They run for it with Carson, and he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Now it's Carson. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about... And he's in! Touchdown, Steelers! Chris Carson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was all capped off by the Chris Carson touchdown run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
1st and 10. At their own.
The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
1st and 10 at the 30.
Here's McCaffrey. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 6 catches, 85 yards, and a touchdown.
That was a nice job there pulling that one in. Now, this is an offense that will certainly spread the ball around a bit, and this is a guy that defenses had better focus on.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
On the carry.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Brings up 3rd.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
McCaffrey. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
A 1-yard gain. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets them into a 3rd and 1 situation.
3rd down.
On 3rd down, Carson. And he's going to have the first down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of 3. And the Steelers first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
First carry now for A.J. Dillon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 7.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 2nd down, it's Carson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just heading straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
His throw caught right around the 6. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm. Relax a little bit and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. Linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Here's a handoff to Carson to begin the drive. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line.
They run the option on 2nd down. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Shotgun now for Breeze. And this throw will be intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that'll make our score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
8 yards on the pickup.
This is Carson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
That's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. But they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
They're going option play on 3rd down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. Taken in by the tight end Doyle. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Breeze now on 1st down. He's got Jack Doyle. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. From the gun, it's Breeze. And he'll complete this one to Fulgham. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Breeze to throw again. This will be caught just inside the 10. The Steelers were last in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage a season ago, down around 35%. It's 1st and goal. Geis, they'll try to run it. And the Steelers are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
4-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now Breeze.
3-yard line.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you...
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Complete.
Juju Smith-Schuster with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Give them 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
McCaffrey on the carry.
Kevin Byard up to make the tackle.
46-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up second.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
A pass there, complete to Westbrook. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Garoppolo now. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
4 yards.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. A quick pass to Kupp. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Cooper Kupp, his second touchdown on the season. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Steelers take over first and 10.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts.
First down.
As they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Breeze now on first down. Catch made by Fulgham. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. This one over the middle, complete to Fulgham. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 35. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. Left side, Doyle with it. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Doyle.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a signal and a timeout call. As it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
For the field goal. A 44-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14.
Titans 14.
So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
The Titans take
the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it.
25-yard line.
He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, time for a trip around the league on this final weekend of September. We'll start over at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. And it's the Buccaneers who are out in front. Darius Slayton, a touchdown reception. From there, it's a short trip in the Sunshine State.
You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
Rick Rosa set to kick off.
So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Greg Stroman on the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
A gain of 22 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Throwing now is Breeze. And hitting Juju on the slant. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 24-yard line.
13 yards. First down, Pittsburgh.
Now Breeze. It gets it over the middle to Cobb.
Breeze.
That catch good for only a couple.
2 yards on the pick.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8.
At the 23-yard line.
Breeze now to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
At the 4-yard line.
They'll run here with Dillon. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
A pickup of 2. Brings up.
Breeze going to throw. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Travis Fulgham, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And this carries into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. A throw for Westbrook, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Lining up for the extra points.
This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
5-yard line.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up
from the gun. It's Garoppolo. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
That's good for a Tennessee Titan.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
A gain of 5 brings up.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get this pretty close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 41. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pick
from the shotgun to McCaffrey.
And 3.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
That's another Tennessee Titan.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. And the Titans were #1 in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage last year, 77%. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. McCaffrey following the penalty. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
Again, McCaffrey. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. And certainly some credit there for that touchdown goes to the offensive line.
They never get the credit they deserve in the stat sheet, but they are the reason that they got the points. Excellent job up front, clearing the way for the score.
Now Garoppolo will lead his guys up to go for the 2-point try. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
No good.
So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
It got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosazon to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Greg Stroman on the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Brees to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
11 on the play. And the Steelers first down.
Shotgun now for Brees. He's got his man, that's Josh Gordon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Taken in by the tight end Doyle. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second.
On second down, Dillon.
43-yard line.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Ball carrier.
I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Brees pass. Complete to Juju Smith-Schuster. A gain of 15. And the Steeler first down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. What a game it's been for this offense and 41-year-old Drew Brees. Hey, if they get points here, they can finally surpass his age on the scoreboard. Sorry, Drew. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. There's Brees. His pass caught at the 4. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down, and he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A.J. Dillon with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. When you talk about a battle being won in the trenches, that touchdown right there, a lot of credit to the offensive linemen.
Yeah, when you watch them surge across the front, they really created great space for the runner to get in.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. William Golston. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. The open man here, Renfro. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook, and that'll bring up second down.
Incomplete. It's second down and 10.
Garoppolo again. He completes it to Westbrook. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And that will be incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Back at the 20-yard line.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And this is going to be incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? Let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this.
Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Picked off near the 34. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Juju Smith-Schuster and the rest of this offense heading back out there. And these highlights here showcasing the solid game he's had.
Well, someone woke up and felt good about themselves there, didn't they? I have to feel that he came into this one with the idea that, yeah, I can do this. Whether it's preparation, reading the film, whatever it was, it's paying off in a big way as we watch this one unfold.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, over 100 yards already. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Williams on the stop.
They run again with Carson. Now Carson fumbles the football.
Chris Carson, the ball carrier.
Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that...
And they're going to get it. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. But, Charles, they only needed a yard there. They try to pass the football. What do you think?
Well, I can't really go all out and kill them for the call because that 3rd and 1 fake and throw it over the top for a big play, that often does work. But in this situation, the pressure got to him.
Makes the score Steelers 55, Titans 20.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Here comes Jimmy Garoppolo now to lead his offense back out there. So, Charles, there are the numbers. What's happened here? Defensive adjustments that's caused him to sort of fall off a bit?
I think so. That has to happen. You've got to make some changes because in the first half, they were pretty effective. But the second part is sometimes when you're doing really well, you get off your game a little bit. You get off the gas a little. You're like, okay, we've got this thing. And that's not necessarily the case. Maybe right now, someone just needs to tell a joke in the huddle, loosen things up, and get their big guy going again.
And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call.
Oh, no.
Big. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything